Hello everyone, today's video is for those of you who struggle to get to 5 million on ERRTU. The most important thing here is to have Garius and follow this placement. If you do this, you will have hit 5 million depending also on your elemental affinities. There are also a few variants in this video that we'll be able to see. Let's dive in. The most important thing in this formation is to keep Garius alive. As you can see, I'm playing it on auto, but if you struggle, you can stop casting Quarion's ultimate. Quarion is our healer here, and Quarion's job should always be to heal Garius, while Garius heals our team. There's barely any damage to the backline before like 10th million, so this is how you can improve your score. There are also a few other choices. If you can't run Urina, you can consider going for someone like Iola as well. She's epic, so she's harder to get, but other supports work as well, and I'll show you some results I had with different supports later in the video. And as you can see, 5 million achievable with 4 rares and Garius. The most important thing here is Garius. Garius is the core. Without Garius or Fur buff, you won't be able to do 5 million easily. And yeah, as a free-to-play player, you should really try to aim for 5 million. 10 million would be an achievement and it will require good heroes. So yeah, let's see the final result. 7.5 million damage. So the most important thing here is, as a free-to-play player, the difference between 5 million and 10 million rewards during the duration of this event is 1 token per day, which equals to 13 or 14 tokens. I'm not sure, I think it's like 13 tokens. So it's not huge. Don't beat yourself about it, because if just 5 Heliolite dices will give you at least 30 tokens, okay? In total, if you can do 10 million a day, plus you do all the challenges, you will have 120 tokens, right? In total. If you can do it with 10 million and you can only do 5 million, you will get 107 tokens. So the difference is not too big, and it's not worth beating yourself about it, okay? Don't feel discouraged when you can't hit 10 million. 5 million is okay, you will still do well in the event. I've released a free-to-play friendly team for how to beat this guy with 10 million, how to do 10 million basically, and the team is this, and you can find a video on YouTube already if you want to, right? So this is the team I used here. I know Adolphus is hard to get, but so is Fur buff, right? So I mean, these are 2 epics, you can get them if you're lucky enough, and you should, at this point in the game, you should have quite a big stash of epic heroes through the Starlight Dices. We're getting them daily, we're getting them everywhere. But there's also a few ways to do 5 million. I mean, this team will definitely get you to 5 million damage. This team should get you to over 10 million. But even if you can't, you can try something like this. There's Lephalis, who will reduce the ultimate on everyone, basically control them. You can use Sigrid to rotate between 2 attack downs to survive a little bit longer. You could also consider, I think there's a fire guy that gives shields. Is he the one? So he can do stand as well. And yeah, as you can see here, he's given the shield and he dispels control. So if they are stunned, he can dispel that. So this is a cheap Adolphus here. But what I wanted to show in this video basically is a Radiant team that can do 5 million damage. For those of you who don't have resources, and the team will be something like that. The formation will be different. We'll put our heroes a little bit differently, but yes, I will use Garius. I'm expecting free-to-play players to have at least one good tank. If you don't have Garius, then it will be harder, but you can use Welby. Welby is amazing if you have some kind of enabler for him. So in our case, our enabler will be Taflin. You can use this Alvis. Alvis is not bad, but Taflin is better. And as I said, the equipment is not non-existent here. The skills are the ones that we use, and the rare heroes are very easy to get the levels in. As you can see, I got Quarion and Welby. I don't have any skills on Kaylee's, and I don't have any skills on Taflin. And I should be able to do 5 million here. Also, another thing is, remember the affinity matters. Okay, my affinities are all maxed out for fire and poison and radiant and tempest. These are my main teams, but if you're playing this, you should be using your main team as well and try to get 5 million. Remember, do not use melee. Do not use 2 melee heroes. This will make the team get more damage. And here the only issue with this team is Quarion's heals will never target Garius and the team. It will either target Garius or the team. And if Garius gets both stuns at the same time, he won't be able to heal himself. So this is the only struggle here. And as you can see, I've put Quarion there. He's getting stunned as well. I should actually change it with one of the damage dealers at the back, so Quarion never gets stunned. But if we kill Bird through the AoE, which we were very close to, but we didn't, if we can desync their ultimates, the birds and everyone, because this is what's killing your tanks. Both of them are basically stunning you constantly, and now Quarion should heal Garius, but sometimes he doesn't. If he doesn't, just manually cast it, okay? Because that's important, and that's the issue. We can't put resistance equipment, right? So we need to desync the adds, and sadly there's not enough damage for free-to-play friendly heroes if you want to play these rares. As you can see, I'm very close to killing the bird. Maybe if I played it on manual, but as I said, I'm playing on auto just to make it easier for those who are lazy just like me. And now this is the issue. Okay, now we need to do Quarion's heal on Garius. Okay, you need to stop it. You need to make sure, because he will try to heal everyone here first. And if that happens, your Garius is dead. Garius has to survive this double stun, because it's so long. And if he does, then he can heal everyone else, right? So this is the only issue, that Quarion will try to target the backline. And he shouldn't. Garius will heal the backline. There's not enough damage for the backline. See, that's what's happening. He's healing this, and now Garius will be taking 2 stuns. So what you want to do is, you want to unclick it and prepare for Garius. That was perfect. Garius managed to heal himself before getting stunned. And since there's no damage done to the backline, Quarion will target him, and there we go. 5 million damage done. And this is what free-to-play players should be really aiming for. 10 million is an achievement as a free-to-play player. 5 million is good enough. But the thing is, you can replace most of these heroes with something stronger if you have it. As a free-to-play player, you have options. I'm just giving you a base that you can work with. If we look at the damage meters here, we can see that Welby is doing well. Welby is great when he has someone that can enable a rally for him. There we go. Over 5 million using Radiant team. There are other options as well. Sadly, my Frost team is so weak, even with Drist, I just can't find the formation yet, but I will, eventually. I just need to put more time into it. There we go. If you are aiming for 5 million, if you can't do 5 million, this is a way for you to do it. And the only heroes that have max skills is Darius, because he's so important. He has to have these skills up because we can't run haste set on him because there's no equipment here. So he needs the skills to cast his heals more often. Heals coming from Quarion, max skills as well, and well-be to deal damage, and that's it. So another way of getting to this 5 million, but the core is still the same. We need Darius with max skills, we need Quarion with max skills, and we need well-be with max skills. Everything else doesn't need skills, and so far getting to 5 million is the easiest with the Radiant team, because Darius is way more tanky than Troll. Okay, so if you have Furbuff can die. Darius is so nice. He's so good here. And let's try. Okay, so yeah, I mean, people should have these rares. Let's be honest. This is late game we're talking about, and these rares should be available for everyone. You have 4 rares and Darius. Darius is leading the army. Sadly, if you don't have Darius, then you need to look for other options or other teams, because no other tank here will do what Darius is doing. Okay, so that's almost there. So, you know, with manual casting on Quarion's ultimate, healing just Darius, and Darius healing the team, I think 5 million is achievable. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe, bye!